Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is ready for some primetime wrestling live here on YouTube. It's your host, JWR, bringing you another hot night of World Wrestling Federation action here on Primetime Wrestling.
Making her way to the ring from Kawaguchi, Japan, the Women's Champion,
As Bull Nakano makes her way to the ring to kick off Primetime Wrestling, we have a hell of a show for you here tonight, folks. We are only 13 days away from the King of the Ring. The Elite Eight are set. The 8 men that are going to compete for the title of King of the Ring have been decided. But there is a twist that we are going to cover here in just a moment as we wait for Bull Nakano's opponent here tonight, the former women's champion, Alundra Blaze.
and her opponent from Tampa, Florida, Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze, the former WWF women's champion, usurped from her position by Bull Nakano back at WrestleMania. And we have not really seen much of Alundra Blaze, or Bull Nakano for that matter, since then. But Alundra Blaze in a non-title match here tonight, hoping to get her name back up at the top of the contenders list here in the World Wrestling Federation. As I alluded to moments ago, folks, the Elite Eight are in for a bit of a surprise here tonight as we have 2 huge main events. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Welcome in to Primetime Wrestling Live. How you doing tonight? So as I said, we have a big surprise for our King of the Ring competitors, as tonight all 8 men will be in action. There are going to be 2 fatal 4-way matches here tonight on Primetime Wrestling, and the winner of each of those matches are going to get the distinct advantage of having the first match at the King of the Ring. So they're going to have more time to recuperate before they have to compete again for a second time at the King of the Ring. Mike, we're going to be hopefully doing, depending on how this stream goes, I might jump off and actually jump into some police simulator here tonight, or maybe even some Ready or Not. But if you feel like sticking around, I may do that. Give me about an hour here to get this Primetime going through. All right, switching up to the action in the ring. Alundra Blaze with a big slam on the Bull Nakano. And only a 1 count. Alundra Blaze now taken down hard by the hair as Bull Nakano taking the shortcuts here against the former champion. Only a 1 count, though, as Alundra Blaze still has a lot of fight left in her. Bull Nakano now wrenching away at the head and neck. She's got Alundra Blaze in a bit of a predicament here, proving why she was able to knock off Alundra Blaze back at WrestleMania. Bull Nakano has been in fierce control of the women's division ever since. But Blaze with the reversal now, with Nakano in the corner and a big forearm. Down for the cover. Only a 1 count. Bull Nakano kicking out with authority. And this is our opening contest here tonight on Primetime Wrestling. And that Bull Nakano not even phased. Gets a quick roll up. But Alundra Blaze able to kick out. And Blaze now trying for a belly to back suplex, but it's reversed. And Nakano just dropped the lunge blaze on her head. An unorthodox move there. It looked like it was going to be a back body drop, but she just held her up and dropped her right on the top of her head. There's a 2 count, and there's a 3 count. That's all that she wrote. And Alundra Blaze not able to secure that win against the women's champion. Bull Nakano still in full control here in the World Wrestling Federation. Bull Nakano just sat right up after that move, folks. Very impressive. And this right here put Alundra out. And that's all she wrote. As I alluded to, though, folks, we have 2 huge main events tonight. 2 fatal 4-way matches, and the winners of those matches will go on to have the opening match at the King of the Ring. And that is a huge advantage. Of course, this decision was made by the World Wrestling Federation President Gorilla Monsoon. Just a huge advantage for whoever wins that opportunity because they get to wrestle first. They're going to have the longest rest period before they have to compete for a second time. Obviously, the winner of the King of the Ring will have to wrestle and win 3 matches the same night. And as we said, folks, 2 huge main events, and this is going to be the first one.
It's a fatal 4-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Natural Disasters from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 441 pounds, the Disaster.
Earthquake, one half of the Natural Disasters. And folks, I got to be honest with you. I know there's 2 fatal 4-ways, but they have not told me who is in which match. So we've got 4 competitors that will be coming out. This is half of the field, half of the Elite 8 in this first fatal 4-way here tonight on Primetime. And already, you know, if Earthquake's in there, you're going to have an uphill battle.
First, representing the Wild Samoans from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 326 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Alpha.
And here comes Alpha. Alpha has been one of the big surprises throughout this tournament so far. Just shocking win after shocking win. Of course, the Wild Samoans have a date in the near future with Demolition to defend those tag team championships. But Alpha, with an opportunity at the King of the Ring to add more gold to the Samoan dynasty. We've got Earthquake. We got Alpha. Who's going to be number 3 in this opening fatal 4-way? And here comes King Kong Bundy.
Representing Money Incorporated from New Jersey, weighing in at 458 pounds, King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy making his way into the ring, and we have 2 just larger than life athletes in this match already. You're talking Earthquake and King Kong Bundy. Of course, we can't forget that Vader is also in this field. I'm sorry, Vader has been eliminated. Yokozuna is also in this field. Forgive me, folks, as it's still hard to believe that Vader was knocked off the way he was last week by Yokozuna. And here comes Animal.
And representing Road Warriors from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Animal.
All right, so we've got Animal, we've got Alpha, we've got Earthquake, we've got King Kong Bundy. One of these four will secure their spot in that opening match at the King of the Ring. All right, we've got a lot of action here as the bell rings. You've got Animal and Alpha squaring off, and you've got Earthquake and King Kong Bundy. The two big men going at each other here. Obviously the rules of the Fatal 4-Way. It's the first person to gain pinfall or submission. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. Anything goes in this match, folks. And Earthquake, hard shot on Bundy. He's got Alpha draped across the ropes and Animal's back into the ring here. And he's going to hang Alpha up to dry on those top ropes. And what a slam from Earthquake right there, folks. Bundy's going to roll out, try to catch his breath. And this is just chaos. This is going to be rather difficult to call, folks, but I'm going to do my best. And Earthquake with a huge gut punch, but Bundy grabbed a kendo stick. As I said, anything goes. Animal grabbing a baseball bat. We got weapons in this match now. And Animal going for a cover, broken up by Alpha. All four of these men vying for the King of the Ring title in 13 days. Who is going to get that all-important advantage of having the first match? Animal now raking the eyes of Alpha, and Bundy. Huge side suplex to Earthquake. And Bundy now shot into the corner. And a big clothesline from Alpha. What a shot that was. In the ring though, Earthquake. Only a 1 count though. Huge running power slam and a drop kick from Animal. Side kick from Alpha. Luthes press from Earthquake. Another kendo stick. Right into the bear hug slam. And now it's just Earthquake and Bundy in the ring. Alpha's down and hurt on the outside. There's a cover. Hawk sliding in. And he's going to be able to break up the pinfall. And now Hawk squeezing the life out of Earthquake. And Alpha choking the life out of King Kong Bundy. Earthquake grabbing Animal. And he's got him up. Powerbomb. It's a good thing Alpha able to break that one up, because that was definitely going to be it. There's no way Hawk was getting up from that. And now Alpha setting him up. Squeezing the life out of him, but reversed by Animal. And Animal with the military press. Alpha's down and out. Bundy able to break up the pin. This is going to come down to one person being in the right place and 3 people being in the wrong place. Alpha now with a cover. Broken up before the referee can even get the 1 count in. Here we go. Earthquake behind. Headbutt. And tossing off the side. And he just got leveled with the kendo stick. Earthquake's busted open. An Animal just used a sledgehammer. Earthquake is busted open. Alpha now back into the ring. There's absolute carnage in this match, folks. And Animal's got him up in a power slam. Backed into the corner by Earthquake. Earthquake now letting him go. Grabbing Bundy. Running power slam. An Animal with a shoulder tackle. Absolute chaos in this match, folks. Animal with a choke slam. Earthquake. Backbreaker. Earthquake and Alpha in the ring alone. There's the slam. Cover. 1, 2, but broken up by Bundy. Oh, what a splash. 1, 2, and broken up by Earthquake. All 4 of these men have been put through absolute hell in this match. Somebody's going to have to come up with a victory. This is for the right to wrestle first at the King of the Ring. First match advantage. Earthquake tossing Bundy aside, dropping a knee into the kidney. Clothesline from Animal. Alpha breaking it up. Huge back body drop. Alpha now on a tear. Alpha's got Bundy in the corner. A hard kick to the leg. Earthquake is just losing a lot of blood. There's a side Samoan kick. There's a cover. Count of 1. Count of 2. Almost a 3 count, but Bundy able to break it up. And here comes another huge slam. And a power bomb. Look out. A mule kick from Bundy. Alpha, Animal are down. Animal's back up though. Alpha with those steps. Alpha and Animal fighting our way on the outside. Animal sending Alpha towards the barricade. In the ring, there's a cover. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Bundy so close to finishing the match. Earthquake moves out of the way. Bundy might have hit his head on the steps. Bundy's got that sledgehammer. Right to the gut. 1, 2, and that's all she wrote. Oh my God.
Here is your winner.
What a match. King Kong Bundy secures that first spot in the first match at the King of the Ring in 13 days. What a huge win that is for Bundy. And as we shift gears, ladies and gentlemen, this rivalry has been brewing for a while.
Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
This is a King of the Ring qualifying rematch, as both Rocky Maivia and Vader went one-on-one during the King of the Ring tournament. Of course, Vader picked up the win, and then Vader got knocked out. But Rocky Maivia looking for some retribution. And here comes Vader.
And his opponent from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 450 pounds, the man they call Vader.
This is a huge rematch here. Of course, Vader got the better of Rocky Maivia in their first outing. And Vader, the man responsible for taking out Hulk Hogan, who is still on the shelf. A lot of rumors circulating about that, too. Did Vader act alone? Or was he somehow conspiring with somebody else to eliminate Hulk Hogan? There's been a lot of rumors circulating backstage about that very fact. But right now they are just that, rumors. But here's Vader, looking to prove that his first win over Rocky Maivia was no fluke. Not that you could ever say a victory from Vader is a fluke. Look at the size of this man. All right, here we go. And we're underway. And Vader with a big right hand sent the youngster to the ground. And Rocky Maivia may regret asking for this rematch. Of course, Rocky tried to do the right thing, tried to stand up for Hulk Hogan in the way that, oh my God, Vader just squashing him like a bug. The way that Vader went after Hogan in the parking lot, not even in the ring, really stuck in Maivia's craw. But Vader draping him over the top rope in a guillotine, and that cable, solid steel wrapped in tape. And Maivia face first off the turnbuckle. Vader into a cover. 1.5. We'll call it 2. But Vader all over the young Rocky Maivia here at the ongoing of this match. The first few minutes out the gate. If you're tuning in, we want to thank you for joining us live on YouTube each and every Monday night. And what a power slam from Vader. Maivia's in trouble. Vader now off the ropes into a snap mare form, driving Rocky's face into the canvas. Vader going up into the high risk, high rent, missing with the splash. Maivia with an opening. And Vader just shrugged that elbow off like it was nothing. And Maivia face first into the canvas again. A short burst of offense from Rocky Maivia. And Maivia went for a clothesline. Vader ducked it. Got him up. Second time, draping him across that top rope. And squashing the life out of him. Rocky is in trouble and now just clamping down on that shoulder and that trap muscle. Maivia, though, trying to fight his way back to his feet. Maivia breaking the hold. Running clothesline. He's got Vader off his feet. Vader, though, sweeps the leg, and Vader's right back on top. And here comes Vader. Rolling Maivia over. Count of 1, count of 2, only a 2 count. Vader in complete control here. Maivia's in trouble. He's got him up. Just face first off that turnbuckle again. And from the second rope, we got the knees up. Vader missed the splash. This is your chance, youngster. Go get him. Maivia now with a series of clotheslines. He's got Vader off his feet. Vader, though, with a kick from the ground. Maivia, though, kicked up. Inside cradle. Only a 1 count. Maivia, though, trying everything. Everything he can think of. And now wrenching away at the neck. Trying to wear down the big man. The longer this match goes, you got to give the nod to Rocky Maivia for the stamina. And what a move! As he just flipped Vader by the wrist. Maivia now up top. Vader getting back to his feet. Maivia with a missile drop kick. Vader's down. Vader able to sneak out from behind. Vader's got him up. And one more time, face first off that turnbuckle. And there's a splash. Maivia, there's no getting up from that splash. He's fighting through it. Vader's got him though. Powerbomb. That is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Vader picking up a huge win over Rocky Maivia. And Maivia calling the referee over. Looks like he might be hurt. Vader getting right in his face. But Vader's helping him up. And Maivia with a cheap shot. Rocky Maivia with a cheap shot on Vader after the match. I'm not sure if Vader didn't have evil intentions, but Maivia one step ahead of him. And that's surely going to piss the big man off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are winding down here this evening. We have another big matchup for you here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Jim Neidhart from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
There's the Hitman. Bret Hart in action here tonight on Primetime. He's got his brother Jim the Anvil watching his back at the Hart Foundation in full effect. But the Hitman got his hand. He's facing the World Wrestling Federation champion.
Parts unknown. Weighing in at 275 pounds. The World Heavyweight Champion. The Ultimate Warrior.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I had no idea that the champion was going to grace us with his presence here tonight. Bret Hart with a huge non-title opportunity as he will go one-on-one with the Ultimate Warrior. Of course, you know the Warrior's been watching the King of the Ring tournament with great interest as we are trying to secure a #1 contender for that World Wrestling Federation Championship to be defended at SummerSlam. But right now, Bret Hart getting an opportunity, non-title, against the champion. And the Warrior trying to get the crowd behind him. And there's a big clothesline. Right into a cover. Only a 1 count. Sending a message to the Hitman early. You know Bret Hart wants to be in the conversation anytime there's talk of the championship. The Hitman lost the Intercontinental Championship to the Macho Man, lost the Intercontinental title to Alpha, I believe. And then Alpha lost that title to the Macho Man in a stunning turn of events just a couple of months ago. Right now, though, the Hitman looking to shake off a bit of bad luck he's had here lately. And the Warrior with a big gut wrench, slamming the Hitman down, gut first across his knee, and taking him down hard. The Warrior just so quick with every move inside that ring. Driving the Hitman face first into the ground. Warrior now off the ropes. Big running neck slam, neck breaker, snapmare, whatever you want to call it. And the Hitman going to roll out of the ring and try to get some separation here, but he gets right back in. And he locks in an abdominal stretch on the Warrior. Referee's right there. The Warrior getting stretched out. But the Warrior driving the elbow into the thigh. Able to cause a break in a big hip toss. And the Warrior right back on top of things here. Now deadlifting the Hitman from the canvas. Running power slam. And now the Warrior in full control here. Hitman, though, with a reversal now, sending the Warrior off the ropes. Leapfrog. Big back body drop. Sends the Warrior to the canvas. And now the Hitman getting in some offense here with a jumping pile driver. The Warrior's down. Only a 1 count, though. We have seen that jumping pile driver secure the victory for the Hitman in the past. Not able to knock off the Warrior. And the Warrior now back on top. Sending the Hitman off the ropes, ducking the boot. Hitman from behind with a clothesline. Shrugged off by the Warrior. Warrior's got him up. And he slams him into the turnbuckles and tosses him aside. Into a cover. Only a 1 count. As the champion now with the Hitman. Hitman slamming him down. And now inverted atomic drop. The Hitman now side Russian leg sweep all over the Warrior. And the Warrior tried to do a single leg takedown there. The Hitman stopped him. And into a backbreaker. And now the Hitman clamping down on that huge shoulder of the Warrior. Warrior able to just power right out of that. You know, with the size and strength of the Warrior, it's going to take a lot more than a shoulder clamp. Warrior, though, has got the Hitman rolling onto the far side. Warrior following him out. Anvil tried to run interference, and the Warrior didn't see them coming. Crossbody from the Hitman, and a side Russian outside the ring. Onto that thin padding. The Warrior with the reversal. And the Warrior now sending the Hitman right at our cameraman there. Up close and personal with the action. And now the Warrior pummeling away on the Hitman. Referees at a count of 7. Count of 8. The Warrior back into the ring. Referee's at 9, and the Hitman just beats the 10 count. Fell right into the double axe handle. Only a 2 count. Folks, still to come, we have our huge main event. You don't want to miss it. Fatal 4-way to see who the other contender is that's going to get the advantage match at the King of the Ring. And the Warrior, there's the military press. And the Hitman dumped behind. And the Warrior drawing in the power from all of his warriors. The Hitman, though, with the reversal. Inverted atomic. Another side Russian leg sweep. Bret Hart in full control now. And there's that backbreaker again. Warrior taken to the canvas. And the Hitman driving the elbow into his face. The Hitman off that elbow. And now he was going for the sharpshooter. The Warrior kicked him off. Right into the huge slam. Only a 2 count. I feel like the referee stopped counting. I'm not sure what that was all about. But the Hitman went for the sharpshooter and got kicked off. And both of these men are back on the outside one more time. And a reversal sends the Warrior into the barricade. And the Hitman now slamming and back first into the barricade. And the Warrior with the reversal this time sends the Hitman all the way to the timekeeper's area. Referee's at a count of 8. And Neidhart's getting involved up on the apron. The Warrior distracted by Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And the Hitman from behind. But Warrior able to reverse it. Got him up. And draping him across the top rope. And here he goes again. Warrior splash. And that's all she wrote. What an incredible match. An impromptu appearance by the Ultimate Warrior. And the Warrior able to knock off Bret the Hitman Hart here on Primetime Wrestling. Again, the Hitman went for that sharpshooter, and the Warrior able to hit the first of 2 of these huge Warrior splashes. Only got the 2 count there, though. But able to secure a 3 count with the second right there. Driving the air right out of the lungs of the Hitman. And there is your winner. The World Wrestling Federation champion, victorious here on Primetime, and it is main event time here on Primetime Wrestling. Go to the fridge, grab a snack, grab your beverage of your choice, grab your favorite spot in front of the TV, and settle in, because this is going to be a huge main event. You are not going to want to miss. And here comes the Macho Man.
It's a fatal 4-way match. Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Randy Savage, the Macho Man. He has been telling everyone since they announced the King of the Ring tournament that he's going to win the King of the Ring, and he is going to go on to become the World Wrestling Federation champion at SummerSlam. Macho Man also voiced his objection to this match earlier this week when Gorilla Monsoon first announced it. Macho Man doesn't feel like he needs to compete for an advantage. He should just be given to him. And here comes Razor Ramon.
And his opponents, first from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon, of course, took the place for Hulk Hogan when Hogan got injured. And Razor was able to capitalize on that opportunity. He qualified. And then he made it through the second round and has found his way into the Elite Eight. And now with an opportunity to wrestle first at the King of the Ring. And a huge advantage, because if you can get a win in that first match, you're going to have the most time to recover between the other matches before you have to wrestle again. The other superstars are going to be at a severe disadvantage, wrestling second and third, and then having to double right back around and wrestle again. And here comes Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
And from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 289 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Here we go. These three men somehow gonna have to contend with the fourth and final entrant in this, the main event tonight on Primetime. 500 plus pounds of Yokozuna.
From the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, Yokozuna.
Yokozuna making his way to the ring. Folks, if that first Fatal 4-Way earlier tonight was any indication, this is going to be an all-out brawl. As we covered in the first match, Fatal 4-Way rules. It's the first superstar to gain pinfall or submission. No countouts. No disqualifications. Anything goes in this match. And we saw weapons were the deciding factor in the first Fatal 4-Way, allowing King Kong Bundy to secure the advantage. Who's going to join him in that first match? We are 13 days away from the King of the Ring, folks. I hope you are as excited as I am at this truly spectacular event that we have coming your way very shortly. But here we go. A little bit of old meaning of the new generation. And here we go when the bell rings, we're underway. And this is going to be chaos. Savage pounding away on the American Dream. Razor Ramon with a leg whip, taking Yoko off his feet. The bad guy. Getting the upper hand on Yokozuna early. And Dream backing Savage into the corner. Kicks and fists are flying everywhere. Yokozuna absorbing the punishment from Razor Ramon, and he's back on top here. Clubbing blows to the back and neck. And Savage with a reverse DVT on Dusty Rhodes. And here comes Savage, going right after Yokozuna. And Razor Ramon right there with a hard right hand. And Razor's got Dusty up, running power slam. And Yoko's got the Macho Man. Macho's rolling out of the ring for a breather. And Razor Ramon doing the same. Dusty Rhodes dodging the chop from Yokozuna, but gets shoved to the ground. And Razor's got a bat, and the Macho Man's got a kendo stick. And it looks like the bat wins. And Yokozuna now going under the ring. He's got a kendo stick. Yoko's sprinting. What a shot. Clearly these four men took notes in that first match. And Yokozuna just shattered that kendo stick over Razor Ramon. And a jawbreaker there. And Razor's back to his feet. He's got the Macho Man up. Into a choke slam into the stairs. What a shot. Yokozuna's got Dusty. It's a double team move, a double choke slam. Razor Ramon and Yokozuna working together for a second. Of course, that's not going to last for very long. There are no alliances here. And Razor coming back and going right after Yokozuna. Macho Man and Razor now on the big man. Oh, what a move from Yokozuna. Yoko sent the bad guy flying, and Savage capitalized. Here we go. Dusty Rhodes from behind. He's got Razor. A hard right hand. And he goes right over to Yokozuna, juking and jiving with those lefts and the rights. Savage with a knee to the back of the American Dream. Razor with a bulldog. Savage popped right back up. A big knee to the gut. And Savage now sent over into the barricade. Yokozuna tearing apart the steel steps. And what a move that was. Razor's leg landed right on the steel steps. And Dusty Rhodes all over Yokozuna. He's got the big man down. And he's going to try to slam him here. Unable to do so. Yoko landing right on the American Dream with all 550 pounds. The Dream, though, able to send him down with a double axe handle. Yoko's in some trouble here. Savage with a cover. And Yokozuna breaks it up. There's a kick from Savage. Savage now sliding outside. Looking for more chaos. Kendo stick versus kendo stick, and the Macho Man wins that battle. And Razor almost with a pinfall in the ring. Razor now behind the Macho Man. He's got Savage. Takes him down hard. Savage right back up to his feet. And Razor with the following slam reversed into a DDT. Drop kick from the American Dream. Savage now grabbing a sledgehammer. That same sledgehammer is what King Kong Bundy used earlier to secure a win. And Savage now takes out Razor Ramon on the outside. Dusty Rhodes working over Yokozuna inside the ring. Macho Man comes all the way off the top rope to the outside, trying to take out Razor Ramon here. And now Savage back into the ring. Trying to intercept Yokozuna. The stairs get pushed out of the ring. And Dusty Rhodes, reversal from Yokozuna. Savage laying in rights and lefts. And Yokozuna able to break free. And the bad guy's got a chair. Look out. American Dream just took a shot right to the head. And Savage just took a shot right to his face. Razor threw the chair right at Randy Savage. And Razor going up top. Misses with a double axe handle. Yoko able to capitalize. Big Samoan drop. All 550 pounds. Dusty Rhodes into the ring trying to make the save. And Yoko rolling out. Savage back into the ring. Dusty Rhodes up top. Misses with a double axe handle to nobody. Savage with a scoop and a slam. Savage might be looking for an elbow. Those stairs in a precarious position on the far side of the ring. Dusty Rhodes just slams Macho Man face first off the apron. He's juking and jiving, baby. And here comes Yoko, getting him some. Savage has the steps again. Slamming Yoko face first into the corner, but Yoko stops him. Savage is busted open, folks. There is absolute chaos all over ringside. And there's a sledgehammer right to the gut of Yokozuna. And Razor Ramon with the mule kick to the gut. He's got Savage. Dusty Rhodes all alone in the middle of the ring. Savage rolled into the ring. Dusty back to the outside. Yokozuna just crushed Razor Ramon. Razor was squashed like a bug. And Dusty Rhodes just threw the chair at the face of Yokozuna. This is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe this match, folks. An incredible display. Yokozuna taken down hard. Dusty Rhodes slamming Razor to the ground. It's Savage and Dusty Rhodes on their feet. Savage picked up Yoko. Dusty Rhodes with a press slam. Right onto the stairs. He might have broke the Macho Man in half. And now Yokozuna ducks behind. Big belly to belly. And now wrenching away. Savage is somehow back on his feet after being broken in half by those steel steps. Dusty Rhodes all alone with Yokozuna in the ring. Yoko with a back elbow. Can you imagine what's going to take place in 13 days at the King of the Ring? Choking the life out of the American Dream. Yokozuna sending Dream into the corner. Jumping, spinning pile drive from the outside. And Yoko drags Dusty Rhodes into the corner. This could be bonsai time. Right down onto Dusty Rhodes. One. But Savage kicks out. Savage breaks up the pin. Yoko absolutely crushed Dusty Rhodes. Oh, what a shot that was. Something has to give, ladies and gentlemen. Savage now trying to take out the bad guy. Dusty Rhodes watching as Razor sets up the Macho Man. Razor's Edge. There's a cover. Dusty Rhodes breaking things up. Savage gonna roll outside the ring, and there's the elbows from Dusty Rhodes. Yoko sneaking in with a big clubbing shot, and he's got the kendo stick. Dusty's rolling outside, and he just hit, and he cracks that kendo stick over Razor Ramon. Savage able to make the break, make the save. That kendo stick just shattered into a million pieces in the ring. And what a slam from Yokozuna. 1, 2, no, Razor breaking it up. I can't even call this anymore, folks. This is absolute chaos. And all three men are down. This is it. 1, 2, no, only a 2.5 count. Yokozuna cannot believe it. And now, dropping the leg across the throat of Dusty Rhodes. Savage now picking the American Dream up. What's left of him. Draping him across the ropes. Yokozuna sitting down on Razor. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Savage breaking it up again. Savage now. Big high running knee lift. And Yoko's going to roll out of the ring. Savage alone with the bad guy. Whipping him off the ropes. Misses with an elbow. Razor now stretching out Macho Man. This is just absolute carnage. And Dusty Rhodes has got the Macho Man down. Only a 2 count. Yoko. Banzai to Razor Ramon. Savage taken down. Yoko with a slam. Yokozuna all the way outside. He's got the Macho Man now. Macho Man breaks it up. Yoko rolls outside. Inverted atomic drop. Razor now. Big backbreaker. He's got Savage inside the ring. They're all alone. Jawbreaker from Savage. Razor fighting out of it here. Went for the follow-away slam. Missed. Savage scoop and a slam. Savage all the way outside. Going after Yoko. Pile driver on the outside. These men are battered. These men are bloody. And Savage reverses it, sending the Dream. What a clothesline. The American Dream is back to his feet, folks. And what a side slam. No room to breathe. Hard discus punch from the American Dream. Sending Yoko into the far side. All 4 men. Bulldog. Yoko sent far. Savage is alone, back in the ring. Not for long, though. He's coming back out. Yoko now back in the ring. Razor back into the ring. Savage back into the ring. Razor! He's going to Razor's edge. 550 pounds. No! Yoko dropped out of it. Razor Ramon from behind. Back elbow. Side kick from Yoko into the pin. One. Broken up again. And now Yoko got him up. The Dream floats over. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stay with this match as long as we can. We want to bring you a winner. What a move. Savage is stuck in the corner. Razor's rolling out. Dusty Rhodes caught from behind. Atomic drop. Folks, I'm losing my voice trying to call all this action. Randy Savage back into the ring. And Yoko sent into the ring, but he's taken down. Razor's taken down by the Dream on the outside. Savage up to the top rope. Savage misses with the elbow. The Dream rolled into the ring. 1, 2. Savage was going for his diving elbow, and Razor Ramon threw Dusty Rhodes back into the ring. It pushed Yokozuna out of the way as Savage came off the top rope. What a move. Razor Ramon with a choke slam. Yoko breaking up the pin. Razor sent to the outside. Dusty Rhodes slammed to the canvas. Yoko went outside after Razor. Savage up top. Another big drop from Yoko on the outside. There's the elbow. Yoko's into the ring. He got her in time. Savage able to hit the elbow on the Dream. And now Savage back to the outside. The carnage that is this match. What a headbutt that was. Yoko dragging the Dream into the corner. Razor now going after Savage. Yoko with the 1, 2, kicked out by Razor. I don't know if this match is ever going to end, folks. Savage up top. Yoko dragging the bad guy into the corner. Savage missed with the elbow. There's a bonsai drop. Savage, back elbow. Savage. Stop short. Razor sent flying. 1. Broken up by Savage. This is absolutely an incredible display by all 4 of these men. This is the kind of action you get here in the World Wrestling Federation and nowhere else. He's going to try again, folks. 550 pounds, up into the Razor's Edge. He got him. Yoko rolling out of the ring, or trying to. Razor, DDT. Clothesline by Yokozuna. Savage behind Yoko, setting him off the ropes. Dusty Rhodes signaling it's elbow time. There's a hard shot right to the face. Razor and Yoko battling it out outside. The Dream drops the elbow. Savage. I am at a loss here, folks. I don't even know what to say anymore. Hard discus punch. Dreams rolling out of the ring. Shot to the gut. Yokozuna's in trouble. Savage is down. Yoko's sent into the corner. Razor now. Smack in the back of the head. Hard chops. Dropping him down across the knee. Razor Ramon laying it into the Yokozuna, but Dusty's got a bat. Dusty Rhodes with the equalizer. A shot from the bat, taking both men down, and Dusty Rhodes. Razor's in trouble. Here we go, bionic elbow. There's the cover, broken up by Savage. Elbow from Savage. Savage taking in the corner. Yokozuna misses with a leg drop. Razor now's got the American Dream, sending him into the corner. Savage is in the corner. Yoko with a release German. Yoko's got the bat. Oh, he just took out Savage. That's it. Oh my God, what a match.
Here is your winner,
Yokozuna. How are any of these men still standing? How did that man just go for that long in the ring? Absolutely impressive display here from all four men. Just imagine what the King of the Ring is going to be like, folks. So Yokozuna, King Kong Bundy both secure their spot in the advantage match at the King of the Ring. What a night this has been, folks. I'm your host, JWR. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of Primetime Wrestling. I hope you tune in next Monday night for the go-home show as we get ready. We're 13 days away from the King of the Ring. Anything can happen. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.